If I can have your attention up front. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, give a big round of applause. Welcome to the stage, Keith Bashir! Alright, so cardio's done. This is fun. I think we should do that more often. Cool. So, first of all, thank you, Sherry and Kieran, for creating this amazing group and the things that you do for us, which is, in the end, all about us. So, I had planned for the last 2 months. I'm working on this philosophical, theoretical, academic, absent-minded professor, really dry presentation on why you need a multi-channel marketing campaign and how my print capability is part of your marketing campaign. And none of you care. So instead, I'm just going to talk for a few minutes about me, and hopefully someone will tell me when I'm out of time and we can go on with the rest of our day. All right. So I did almost 29 years in the U.S. Army. Thank you. She had the hard job. She had to put up with it. And about the last half of that time, I spent running operations centers and plans team for 2-star and 3-star generals. And why that's important is because I had learned from some of my natural skills, but some of it's learned from that experience. I can see a big picture, but there's all these little data points in the middle of it that actually help make a decision. And so that's what I do, is I take all those data points and I help people make decisions. But I didn't know how I was going to take that skill set out in the real world once my time in the Army was done. And this guy says, hey, I've got this print shop you can take over at day-to-day operations. And I said, yeah, but why would I allow you to print in the 21st century? And I had to be in it for 3 months before I figured out why. And we're doing a print job for a charity in Puyallup, and I'm going, who are these people and what do they do? Oh, that's important. What they are doing is important, and I get to help them. What you are doing is important, and I get to help you. That matters to me. So when I say printing is stuff, it's not that I don't think it's important stuff. It's the quality of what you get printed has to communicate a message that you're trying to communicate. What's important is the message. And what's important to me, what floats my boat, what makes me excited about what I do, is I get to help you communicate that message to your audience. Oh, so I'm going to tell a Korea story. So, because this story is about what you all do in our world. I did almost three decades, 6 presidencies. I served in the Army. And the military component of national power can only provide a security buffer, a security environment. What the society does with that security buffer is what really matters, what really makes changes in the world. So I work for these generals who are trying to solve geopolitical problems, and in the end we weren't solving anything. I use Korea because I have a lot of experience in Korea, but it's also a very clear visual image. What the US and South Korean militaries do is keep that little obnoxious brat north of the border. Do we wish, Anxiously looking forward to the day when that regime collapses and we can go serve that population. Absolutely, we want to get those people out of that suffering. But until that day, what we're doing is protecting the South Korea from being subjected to that same problem. There are streets in Korea that I can drive down. The first time I was on that street was in '97. And there's a little subsistence hovel and a rice field. And today, there's a Volvo truck repair plant. And there's another field that is a high-rise apartment or a mall. When people tell me South Korean economy is the 10th largest economy in the world, it's not theoretical to me. It's very real. I've seen it, I've experienced it in my 2 decades worth of exposure to South Korea. What I see in the South Puget Sound is that same dynamic economy. That economy is you. You are the engine that's driving this community to be better. And I get to be part of it. It makes me happy. I'm Keith Bashirs. I'm the bald guy at Minuteman Press in Puyallup.